Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Industrial Faith. Welcome to episode 25 of Factorio 4X, your 15-minute factorial fix. I am building red stuff. By red stuff, I mean red belts, red conveyor belts, red splitters, and red underground belts. So I'm just trying to get everything kind of work together here. It's a bizarre little thing we're putting together here. However, it's really not that complicated. As you can see, everything you need to build red belts, you can build right there. Bang. You just need those belts. So you just need the iron to make the, you need the iron and the, you need the iron plates and the gear wheels to make the belt, and then you need the gear wheels to make the red belt and the yellow belt. So you need yellow belt and, yeah, anyways, I've said this poorly. In order to make red belt, you need yellow belt and gear wheels to make red belts. Oh gosh. English is tough, kids. Stay in school. So the thing is, to build splitters, splitters and underground belt, you still need belt. So, but you only need yellow belt because you use the yellow belt. For example, if you're going to build a splitter, you use yellow belts and green circuits, I think, and maybe something else. To build a red splitter, you need a yellow splitter, and I think some of the pieces you need to build the yellow splitter. So it's actually really easy to build a fairly self-contained mechanism for doing all this. So I'm just trying to remember what I need for this. Again, part of the fun puzzles of Factorio. And you always want to limit how much are in the boxes, because otherwise you're going to make tons and tons and tons, and you will run out of, material. And so that was me cleaning up the old yellow belt. The thing is, this entire factory is built off yellow belt. You don't have to use anything. You can build an entire factory out of yellow belt. You don't need red belt. It's nice in certain places, but you don't need it. So that's just me going, oh, look, it's big empty space. I don't know. If we could plant flowers, I would. We can't. So I won't. I think that's what Factorio needs next. Decorative stuff. I mean, not really. But I think we kind of need if you could. If you've ever played the Anno 2205 or Anno 20... It's Anno 2070 and then it's 2205. 2070 is the one I've played. And one of the things you can do is you can build decorative elements. And so far as I'm aware, they don't actually do anything in-game other than look nice. And, sometimes that's just the perfect reason. Sometimes beauty is just something you do because it's nice. And now I'm going to build... Well, I was going to build splitters. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. Oh, more gear wheels. Gotcha. Lots more gear wheels. Is that lots more gear wheels? I think that's lots more gear wheels. Seems to be lots more gear wheels. Oh, that's right. I'm building more belt. Ah, that's right. And doing this, and of course I'm putting my things in backwards, so if you can see it, you can laugh. But because the later stuff needs belts and gear wheels to be built, so I'm building belts and gear wheels. So the splitters and the underground belts both require these. So that's what I'm putting together. I'm checking my iron because iron's flowing terribly. And then I'm going to look down here, see what's going on. This is when I start doing red, and I actually make a mess. Oh my gosh, I wreck so much junk. But it's funny to me. Again, I touch my microphone. I'm sorry. Let's move it so I don't keep hitting it. So be careful when you're laying new, when you're laying new pipe, when you're laying new belts. The potential to goof stuff up. Now you can actually just, with the exception of corners, you can actually just lay the old belt over the new belt. You can do that with all the splitters and the underground belts. You can just plop one right on top of the one on top of the other. What it'll do is it'll take the old one and put it right back in your inventory. And I did this because I need well, iron for my belts and splitters and underground belts. So I'm moving this again because I'm gonna need this stuff for the rocket, but I'm just like, I'm done, whatevs. So, but I needed this. I wanted the space for the. I wanted the space for the, what do you call it, for the belts and so forth. This is where I'm going to put my, if I recall, this is where I'm going to put my underground belts, yes. Wow, that's all you need? Oh, nope, there we go. Gear wheels. So there'll be a little bit of belt on the belt. Whatever. Can't have everything. So, alright, so I have red belt and I have red underground belts rolling. So now I'm going to make sure I have everything connected correctly, because now, do I move this thing to the end? I hope so. I think all I need are circuits for this. I think that's all I need. Apparently I need circuits and something else. Iron plate, apparently. Okay, so iron plate and circuits are what I need. I like where I put that power pole, right where I needed it. Yes. There we go. Now we're making splitters like a champ. And we're eating up all the iron. Now, because the way the gear wheels are getting laid on the way the gear wheels are getting placed on the belt, two of them are unable to make anything because there's too many. Now here I'm just replacing to get more iron, obviously, through. And it does help speed things up. It's kind of nice. I'm trying to make a sad face. It doesn't work. I just say screw it. I was going to write something there, but there's it's a little too small to write. So again, I'm trying to find... I can just pull steel out of the furnaces. Getting rid of junk. Hello, train! I have no idea what... Oh, where am I going? I think I'm... no, got that. I have no idea why I came out here. That can't possibly be the reason I came out here, can it? Oh, I'm just... Okay, I'm looking at the stuff, throwing some repairs down. Oh, I'm doing this while I'm waiting for the splitters and the underground belts to get running. That's right. Sometime if you just put something together and you kind of want to... You don't want to sit by it and wait, go find something else to do. Because otherwise you just kind of go nuts. So here we go. Just changing the orientation of my laser emplacement. Yes, I know. It was born that way. Whatever. I wonder how fast I'd go with 4 exoskeletons. Looking for the train, make sure it's not going to hit me. Got to be careful, you know. So it's... okay. I'm going to go work on the throughput. At some point, I'm going to look at my bus and realize that there's a whole bunch of stuff that's screwy with it. Why did I take those assemblers? Okay. I'm increasing my my iron. Oh, the iron. Okay, a little power. That's really going to crank up the throughput. It's really going to... There we go. Because I have room for more. So part of it's that I didn't think I was getting enough iron. And realistically, I probably wasn't. Not enough iron in your diet. I know. But it really does increase the... oh, there's some red. That really pushes it out. Now what the red does is it actually makes it... What can happen is the output from your smelters... If it's too fast, the iron flowing past an inserter will keep it from being able to lay the product on the conveyor belt. So if you move the conveyor belt so it's faster, then you won't have that problem. And this isn't an issue either because it goes down into a balancer, a sort of balancer, more like a distribution system than a balancer. Here's me goofing around. So you can see that putting a lot more in there. That's what I wanted. Now I think from this point out, it's not going to empty the rail carts, the rail cars ever. I am just making too much and I'm not using enough at all. Oh, and here's where I start fixing stuff. Because I'm like, why is nothing working? I was like, oh, it's because I jacked it all up. Yeah, when I was running my red, I just laid everything down like a crazy man. There we go. My batteries weren't running, and that's not running, and yeah, copper wasn't running. I hosed everything up for a very good long time. That's why my science wasn't running, and yeah. I mean, a lot of these I'm not using, but, you know, Gotta fix them anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, to wrap this up, thanks for joining me for the latest episode of Factorio 4X, your 15-minute Factorio fix. Look forward to seeing you in another episode. Have a good night, and bye-bye.